Blind date on Christmas Eve. The single mom arrived late, but the billionaire boss waited anyway. Snow dusted the sidewalks of Manhattan like powdered sugar, softening the sharp edges of the city. Inside La Lumiere, an elegant French restaurant glowing with candlelight, the pianist played a gentle rendition of Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Every table was filled, couples laughing, glasses clinking, holiday cheer humming in the air. At the corner table by the window sat Alexander Whitmore, billionaire CEO of Whitmore Holdings, untouched glass of red wine beside him, phone face down on the table. He had been there for 43 minutes. And he was still waiting. Alexander wasn't known for waiting. Not for board members, not for investors, not for anyone. Time, to him, had always been a currency more valuable than money. Yet here he was on Christmas Eve, in a tailored charcoal coat, watching snow fall and wondering, against all logic, if this blind date would actually show. His assistant had insisted. Just dinner, she'd said. No pressure. She's not after your money. She barely knows who you are. That alone had intrigued him. At 7:58 p.m., the door burst open, letting in a swirl of cold air, and her. Emma Carter stood just inside the entrance, cheeks flushed pink from the cold, dark hair escaping a messy bun, snow clinging to the hem of her coat. She scanned the room frantically, clutching her phone in one hand and a worn leather purse in the other. Alexander knew immediately. She looked nothing like the polished women he usually dated. No designer heels, just sensible boots. No diamonds, no practiced confidence. Instead, there was exhaustion in her posture and determination in her eyes. She spotted him, froze, and then hurried over. I'm so sorry, she said, breathless. I know I'm late. My babysitter canceled last minute, and then the subway. She stopped, clearly bracing herself for irritation. You don't have to stay. I understand if you want to leave. Alexander stood. It's Christmas Eve, he said calmly, pulling out her chair. Things happen. Please, sit. Emma blinked, surprised. You waited. Yes. For almost an hour. Yes. She laughed softly, shaking her head as she sat. You must be the most patient man in Manhattan, or the most foolish. Tonight, he said, faint smile touching his lips, I'm hoping it's the first. As they ordered, Emma relaxed, slowly. She told him about her 6-year-old son, Noah, who believed Santa preferred oatmeal cookies and insisted on leaving carrots for the reindeer. She spoke of working 2 jobs, of learning to stretch groceries and time and hope. She didn't complain, she simply explained, like someone who had accepted responsibility long ago. Alexander listened. No one had talked to him like this in years, without expectation, without strategy. She didn't ask what car he drove or where he vacationed. When he mentioned his work, she nodded politely but asked instead, do you enjoy it? The question caught him off guard. I'm good at it, he answered. She smiled, gentle and knowing. That's not what I asked. Dinner passed too quickly. Laughter replaced awkwardness. When dessert arrived, Emma glanced at her phone and stiffened. I should go, she said quietly. My sitter can only stay so long. Alexander nodded, then surprised himself. May I walk you home? She hesitated. You don't have to. I want to. Outside, snow fell heavier now, the city hushed and glowing. They walked side by side, boots crunching softly. In front of her modest apartment building, Emma stopped. Thank you, she said. For waiting. And for tonight. I didn't expect it to be easy. Neither did I, he admitted. But I'd like to see you again. She smiled, bittersweet. My life is complicated. So is mine. She studied his face, then nodded. Okay, but next time, I won't be late. He laughed. I don't mind waiting. Upstairs, Emma unlocked her door to find Noah asleep on the couch, clutching a half-written note to Santa. She covered him with a blanket, hard lighter than it had been in years. Outside, Alexander stood for a moment longer, snow settling on his shoulders, feeling something unfamiliar bloom in his chest. Hope. Sometimes, on Christmas Eve, miracles didn't arrive on time. But they were always worth waiting for.